We're back with this week's podcast, and we're going to kick things off with UFC 162, where everybody would have to consider it the big upset. Chris Weidman defeated Anderson Silva for the middleweight title. Dawson, did you watch the fight?
I did watch the fight, and I'm glad I didn't pay for it, and I watched it on a website, but I did not pay for that fight. I'm glad I didn't, because that fight was a bunch of crap.
So
Yeah.
what went wrong? What didn't you like about it?
You can't be Muhammad Ali. It's not happening. You can't be Muhammad Ali in mixed martial arts. There's too many factors just coming into it. You know, you can't just be hit with strikes like a crazy wild man and keep slapping your face like an idiot. It wasn't staged. It was just a clip to the chin, and all the little Silva fanboys are going to stick up for him and say it was staged, just like any other sport. If your man loses, you're going to say it was staged.
So you're just venting there some. So you think it was just straight up competition? He got caught.
He got caught, yeah.
Along with us today is, of course, Mr. Ryan and Milky. Milky, what do you think about that? Was you surprised? I actually told her who won the fight. Was you surprised?
Yes.
I was too. I was very surprised about that. And along with us, of course, is my man Ryan. Ryan is waiting to comment on some more exciting things we have going on in the podcast. Anything else about that card that you like?
I didn't. No, I thought it was a horrible card.
Really? Yeah. I kind of like the card all together. It had some really good fights. I was surprised. I thought that Chris Weidman, if you listen to her last podcast, I thought Silva would win. If Weidman did happen to win, I thought he would out-wrestle him for 5 rounds. It would go to decision. If somebody would tell me this fight was going to end by knockout in the second round, I would have picked Silva. No questions. I said Anderson Silva won this fight.
That's actually what I said in the last podcast. I said Silva's probably going to TKO in first or second round. Well, it was just a flipped way of saying it. No one was expecting that. You know.
GSP actually called it. Matt Serra actually called it.
Yeah,
the winner.
They're his trainers, kind of.
I guess, they train together. They've got a inside scoop, so to speak.
Yeah. No. But I'm not going to take anything away from Weidman, though. I mean, he fought good. Not letting Silva get into his head and stuff. I mean, that was a really good thing. But I would honestly like to see him and Chael fight.
Chael's got a fight coming up August 17th to kick off of Fox Sports 1, and he faces Mauricio Shogun Rua. Have you given any more thought about that? You don't know who's going to win? I've already said, I'm backing my man Chael.
I'm backing Chael on this. If Chael loses, I think he's going to hang it up pretty good.
You think so? So if Shogun actually beats Chael, you think this will be the last time we see Chael in the octagon?
Yeah, at least at light heavyweight, yeah. For sure, light heavyweight. I don't think he'll come back.
If Anderson Silva and Weidman don't do the immediate rematch, who's going to be Weidman's opponent?
I hope it's Michael Bisping or Vitor Belfort, one of the two.
Really?
One of them deserve it. I mean, Belfort knocked out Bisping.
Yeah, Vitor defeated Michael Bisping, so.
But Bisping has worked so hard. And he's never even got a title shot.
I agree with you. I think he's paid his dues. Unfortunately for him, it really set him back when Vitor knocked him out. I would like to see him get a title shot. I would. I know a lot of people don't like Michael Bisping, but he's tough. He's a pretty stand-up guy. He really is. But I guarantee you, Vitor and Bisping are itching to get in there with Chris Weidman.
Yeah, but I think Bisping will be a better match for Weidman than Vitor would. Just the way Bisping fights and how he's still kind of a more ground guy than Vitor is. Vitor is mostly a striker. He's got really fast hands. And
Vitor's actually got a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, but I've never seen him do amazing on the ground, though. I mean, John Jones beat the crap out of him.
And I think, I've not seen it in a while, but looking through the various martial arts magazines, Vitor's actually got a educational series about ground fighting. I think it's jiu-jitsu. I would like to see that match. I really would. We've seen. I just don't know. I'm having a feeling that the UFC is really going to push the rematch. It's big money. It's a big fight.
Yeah, I would see the rematch, but I don't think it'll be Weidman's next fight.
All right. Well, we'll move on to when is the next WWE pay-per-view, Mr. Farmer?
It is this Sunday, Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. You got any predictions for those?
I got some.
Well, I like to think that Wade Barrett's time to be a champion, but I don't think he's going to win it, though. I think either Daniel Bryan or RVD will win it.
What are they? 2 Money in the Banks?
No.
Oh,
I think there's one, I think.
is Wade Barrett even in it?
I think he is.
Well, the qualifications is you have to be a past World Heavyweight Champion or WWE Champion to get into this year's Money in the Bank.
I think Wade Barrett's been a world champion in the past.
I think he has too.
So what are you guys predicting, Dawson? Let's have next week we'll see who's right.
I think
Dawson?
I think Rob Van Dam's going to win it. Honestly,
Well, that's one of your predictions also, isn't it, Ryan?
Also, or Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
I was thinking Daniel Bryan was going to win it till this Monday. At the end of Raw, he had the upper hand. You know, not only did he beat, was it Sheamus? He also took out Randy Orton and he took out somebody else. He took out Randy Orton and somebody. And usually the person who has the upper hand going into the pay-per-view never wins. So I'm not going to take Daniel on this at all. I'm going to go with Rob Van Dam.
Who else is on the card, gentlemen?
For the WWE title, it'll be Mark Henry versus John Cena.
I believe you was talking about that earlier in the week.
I did.
So, what do you think?
I think Cena win, but I think Mark Henry deserves to be champion.
So you're actually pulling for Mark Henry over John Cena.
Yes, I am.
You're a Mark Henry person. Dawson?
Anyone that fights John Cena, I'm going for. So I'm going to go for Mark Henry in this.
So be both you guys. Milky, you want to weigh in on that? Do you like John Cena or Mark Henry?
Mark Henry.
You like Mark Henry?
Yes.
So it's pretty unanimous. We'll see if we're right. If Mark Henry, well, Ron actually said John Cena's going to win, but you're pulling for Mark Henry.
That's correct.
Cena is going to win. But
Cena's
I'm
gonna
going to go
win.
for Mark Henry too.
Milky,
Surprises.
you just don't know?
I'm
I'm
actually
just going to go with my luck.
Okay.
I'm going to order it, actually. I'm thinking about
You're watching this pay-per-view?
getting it. Yeah, I think I'm going to get it. So, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Got a question I want to ask for everybody.
All righty,
Sound
go
like
ahead.
WWE. Do you think the Shield will turn face and feud with the Wyatt family in the future?
I have a really good idea in which I think the WWE should do with the Wyatt family. Taker's hurt legitimately in real life right now.
What's his injury?
I don't know. He's just hurt. Legitimately.
So he's out right now.
I think it's something with his hips. He always has hip problems. So it's probably his hips. So he's out right now. But I think the way it's looking, they could be a potential Brothers of Destruction Wyatt family feud at SummerSlam if he heals up in time.
Ron, we got any comments about
You
that?
said Wyatt or Shield?
Huh?
You mean Shield, don't you?
No, Wyatt family.
And the Brothers of Destruction?
Yeah.
Well, now the Shield's one took out the Undertaker, though.
Yeah, no, but the Wyatt family took out Kane
Yeah.
last week. So,
The plot thickens.
Yes.
The plot thickens. Me and Ryan was talking earlier, and Ryan brought it up. You know, it was a good comment that Ryan made back in mine and Ryan's day. You would see a title change on TV,
Yes.
wouldn't you, Ryan?
Yeah, but now you have to pay for you to see a title change because it already happens.
Yeah, that's just the way things go now. It's all about the green.
Now maybe I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
No.
it's like if it's not no world title, then there's usually a title change with the lower tier belt. But if it's a big prize, you'll have to probably get paid for you to see a title change.
That's true.
Like
You agree with that, Dawson?
yeah, unless it's someone cashing in the Money in the Bank after a champion has been hurt.
Taking advantage.
Taking advantage.
Taking
yeah.
advantage of that. Milky, you agree with that? No comment?
I'm staying quiet.
Roger that. Alrighty, we're going to wrap this one up. We're coming up over the 9-minute mark. We're going to kind of keep these a little shorter. Thank you all, and hope you listen. Please leave comments if you agree or disagree. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you.